Hi, welcome to Mad Max. This is story mission number 1, a feral man, or maybe just feral man. This is the kind of intro sequence. I guess he's doing some sort of race. He looks very stern. Then there's a big explosion and he shoots someone in the face, which is always good fun. And then, here we go, skabloom, yeah. And then he's trying to loot, I guess, all the stuff to get gas, and nearly gets run over. So the game is nearly over before it starts, and none of this is interactive. Wow, that was close, wasn't it? And he shoots someone on his roof. Then this dude turns up after they catch him and punches him really rather hard with like a club or a stick or something. How he hasn't just got the back of a shotgun. He should be fully broken. Then they run off with his car. Obviously Max has now turned mad, despite losing his clothes somehow in the fight. Puts a dog down. Then this guy beats the dog up, so we know he's a bad man, but he's got a cool weapon, which is a chainsaw on a stick. Sadly he can't use it very well, and Max steals it and then puts it in his head like that, which is gruesome, but apparently this guy is so insanely badass that doesn't faze him. Then the credits play and the dog comes and tries to eat Max's face, but Max says no, don't do it, and so the dog goes, alright, that's cool, let's be friends. And this is where the game starts properly. You run up here and there is, I'm going to run this as slow just so you kind of get a sense of everything. I got the graphics maxed out on PC on a 970 and this is 1080p, 30 frames a second. I might do some gameplay sessions at 60 frames, but I mean 30 seems to do it justice. Especially since it'll be downgraded on YouTube, but anyway. There is the dog, woof woof woof. He is drinking some water there, and that tells you that you can fill your canteen. And filling your canteen is basically a health potion, and there seem to be little canteen refill points all over. So now I can drink from my canteen. You can see how full it is down there. That's emptied it, and my health goes up. Isn't it clever? Anyway, down here, the dog has led me right so far. Gotta find it. I'm not sure about Max's voice, I'm going to be honest. It's a bit weak. Anyway, around here, this is Chumbucket. Hello, Chumbucket. He wants to eat the dog.
That's what the prophecy says. You're the driver.
So yeah, Chumbucket, insane, some sort of prophecy about, I don't know, him being the driver. Then you got to go and talk to him again. I don't know why.
Dog's bleeding out.
Just because the dog's almost dead. Dog's bleeding out. I'm sorry, I'm not having a go at the Australian accent, just this voice actor in particular. There's some dog food there. Delicious. That gives you health back too, apparently. There's also achievements, legend scores for eating dog food, which is always nice. That's how you can level up. Eat dog food. Great. Anyway, down here through a cave, there's a body to loot there. Climb up this. It's just basically introducing you to the mechanics. There's a dude here. You're supposed to shoot him, I guess, but I just punched him over the side. I wanted to keep my ammo. And then down here, there's a whole database of stuff you can meet, which you can fill in for the completionists. I'm not so fussed about that as much as the collectibles. Counter, it's a little bit like Batman combat, except nowhere near as fluid. You can't jump to other guys, and if you're in the middle of an attack when you push counter, it won't stop the attack to counter. But the moves are kind of nice. There's a pretty decent variation of them. The slowdown kills are almost exactly Batman. The controls seem limited, whereas obviously Batman's got 103 gadgets. This dude has, as you can see there, heavy strike, light strike, and counter, and that appears to be about it. Later on, you'll see in mission 2 we pick up a shiv. I don't know if there's going to be more stuff, but it's got a one-shot, the little knife icon down by the gun thing. Anyways, collectibles in all the missions. There's scrap number 1, and if you hold down the left stick, not sure what the button is on PC, or the key I should say, you can see how many there are. 2 in this area. The other one you want to climb up here and grab that. That gives you delicious scrap. 2 whole scrap. We're up to 3. Yay! Then grab the wire here. And we're going to run back and see Chumbucket. Look at the size of the map. Ridiculous. I'm very excited about that. Especially considering just on foot we've only covered this tiny little bit. So this map is going to be vast. It's really exciting. There's a guy up there. Not sure what his deal is. I haven't seen the film, but we were discussing it when I was live streaming the first 45 minutes. It is. I've had a couple of friends who've seen it, and I've forgotten their names. PT Meg and Thorvaldsen, I think. We're saying that it's kind of all action. Dialogue's pretty bad, but the action's amazing and totally worth it. Anyway, Chumbucket's happy to see you, despite having licked blood from a screwdriver that he's presumably been stabbing the dog with while he's been away, being an utter lunatic. Although the dog kind of climbed in there remarkably happily. The driving is, I thought it was going to be awful, because this thing turns like a mule, but it's just the first buggy. I don't know exactly what happens to it even. forgotten. I'm sure we'll find out. But driving along here, the mission is, I think this is maybe just the chassis, right, that we're going to put, I don't know, whatever. Driving up here to the Looky Look place, because, you know, that's what you do. The viewpoint, basically, from Assassin's Creed. There we are. Another little cutscene. Chumbucket says let's go up to the Looky Look spot.
Up there, without risk of detection.
Then I had a bit of a run around all these ruins looking for bits of scrap, but there wasn't really much. Scabrous Scrotus. I don't know if that's his name in the film, but that's how that name got okayed by anyone is beyond me. Was it in the original Mad Max? I kind of feel like he got away with it in the original Mad Max. That's fine, but to rename him now is, like, essential? It's just a ridiculous name. Anyway, that is the first mission, Feral Man. Was Feral Man not a Feral Man complete? On the right there is the mission number 2. I forget what it's called. And on the left, let's do something completely different. How about some volume? Click the eye on the top right for playlist and access to everything else. But that's it for now. See you in the next video. Lots of love. Bye.